So indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens before I was popping.
Hello everyone, you're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
And off we go from Denver. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading this crew out is their electrifying signal caller, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL MVP. You all know him, Steve Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Steve Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
That red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they pulled up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Murray. And he's got Shockey. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. tight end Shockey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
No, he bowls over him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on third down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Steve Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing, Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there. And now 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. keep on the ground with Elliott. Shoves him aside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now from Murray. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And what a job there by 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Young.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Zeke is in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, Young. Going up top for Cup. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting it.